Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm filming this intro in my bathroom because it is very late and this is the only room right now where I can get very good lighting. So hi, I'm sure all of you guys are stuck at home right now, probably with busted nails. I'm calling you all out. You guys probably have busted nails, that's why you're on this video. I'm here to show you how to get not busted nails. Look how cute, honestly. I did that myself. Now, I have a few videos on how I do my own nails. So first of all, if you don't like nail tips, click here. If you want to do nail tips with gel, click here. If you want to see how I do my SNS, stay here. I do have another video on SNS, but I actually have improved my methods. So in this video, I will be doing SNS, but honestly, you could watch until I do the SNS part, or dip powder part, if you want to call it that, and copy me up until that point, because I'm still showing how I do the tips, how I shape them, and things like that. If you guys want to see how I get bomb nails and still be that big while in quarantine, keep on watching. So the first thing you want to do is start with clean nails like this. I know a lot of you watching this probably have old nails on right now. My best suggestion is to take a bowl like this, fill it with pure acetone because that's gonna dissolve it the quickest. File down each nail, soak it, and just keep wiping it with a paper towel. Eventually it will soak off. So that is the best way to get rid of gel, acrylic, whatever, and not damage your nails. You could also just try to peel it off, but all the nail techs watching this want to kill me, so forget I said that. Anyway, I'm starting with clean nails like this. What you wanna do is cut them down, and I kind of like to cut in like a circular shape because we're going to be attaching nail tips. So now all of my nails are very short, as you can see. Then when you're done, you want to buff your nails down just so that they're all even but kind of a rough surface. So what I like to use is a block like this, and I just go over each nail and kind of just buff it out and get it ready. I've already done that, but when you're done, just get off all the dust, whatever, and then you can go on with your nail tips. Now I used to use the ones, they were, I forgot the brand, but they were like a set that you could get at Target. This is so much better. I got this off Amazon. They come with a ton of nail tips, and you may be able to see these nail tips are shaped. I personally really like a tapered nail. I don't like it to be too square. So these are perfect because they already have done a lot of the work for you. You don't have to sit there and try to get them all perfect. And another thing with these nail tips is they're kind of thin. I like that because they're easier to shape, to even out with each nail. You don't have to sit there and file forever getting this thick nail tip to be natural looking, you know what I mean? They're already numbered. I'm gonna link these, by the way, in my description so you guys can get these nail tips. But what you wanna do is get some nail glue. This is the one I use. Oh yeah, the brand is Kiss. The brand is Kiss. I still like their nail glue. This is the one I use. It's the maximum speed. And I'm just gonna go in and glue each nail to my nail. As simple as it sounds. Pick out the sizes for each nail. For example, this one fits well on my thumb. And you want it to be bigger rather than smaller. So you wanna make sure it reaches each side. And then once you've done that, you can just glue it on. And as you can see, this isn't the right size, but as you can see, these nails have such a good shape. It makes it so much easier. It saves, I swear, like 30 minutes just because these are already shaped. And if you don't like this shape, they have a ton of different shapes on Amazon. So for my thumb, I use the number 2. And there's like a little well, as you can see, a tiny little well at the bottom. You fill that with glue, not too much, but definitely enough to where it's not gonna have any air bubbles. And then you just wanna go in and press it on your nail. And it's okay if glue comes out, just line it up, press it down, and make sure it's straight. Then just hold it for about maybe like 15 seconds. Then I also like to squeeze down like this to make sure the corners are really down. So there's one nail, and now I'm gonna go in and do all of them. I have one hand, as you can see. It is kind of crazy, but we're gonna cut these down, and I like to actually cut them down halfway through so I can do this hand easier. So here you just wanna cut them down to the length that you want. I actually don't like them super long. Whenever I do these videos, people tell me that they're not that long, but to me, it's pretty long because I think I have kind of like a deep nail bed. All right, no one cares, let's go. So I've cut it to about there. Not super long, but I would say it's a long nail. That's that hand. Now I'm gonna do this hand. Now I'm just gonna go in and cut these down the same length of these on this hand. So now that they're cut, what you wanna do is just file them down and just get them to be all the same length, nice and smooth. And I like to start with the actual tip of each nail. This depends on what shape you want. With this kind of nail, you could keep them the way they are and just keep it very like tapered square. You can do a very pointy nail, almost like a stiletto. You could do oval, you could do almond, or you could even do more of like a coffin shape. I kind of wanted to do a pointy like almond nail today. For more of a pointy like almond shape, you may have to cut them down even more to create that shape. So I'm going in and I'm actually cutting each edge of the nail to a point. And I'm doing this at a diagonal. And as you can see, I've created a cute ass almond shape. Look how good that looks. Not too long. I don't like super long nails, but I love the way this looks. So I'm gonna do that on every single nail. So I've shaped all of my nails and now they're in this nice almond shape. And what you wanna do next is just buff them so that there is no harsh line between the tip and your actual nail. Now these nail tips aren't too thick, so it's actually easy to do this. I just take the same buffer and go over it, vertical and then horizontal, and make sure to really get each edge so that there's nothing really sticking out along your nail profile. And then you can go side to side and just make it nice and even. So all of my nails are buffed, as you can see, and they're a little more even. They're not gonna be lumpy or anything when we apply the actual nail product, whatever you guys are doing. I prefer doing SNS just because it's stronger, especially when you're doing it like this, and it lasts longer, and I just feel like it's better in general. It's gonna give you a good nail shape because you can kind of shape it the way you want. It's a little thicker. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. So I actually use a Kiara Sky nail kit. All you have to do is get the kit and you are set. Then you can get any colors you want. And I just feel like it's so easy. Like, I haven't been to the nail salon in forever because I genuinely like having control over doing my own nails, making sure they're perfect. It's really fun for me. So to me, it's worth the money to buy the kit. If not, again, you could do the gel, or you could even paint over these with nail polish, but they're honestly just not gonna be that strong, so be mindful of that. What you wanna do first is take this bond, and this is just going to dehydrate the nail, get rid of any oils or anything on your nail that's gonna mess with the dip sticking, and you just wanna cover the entire nail with this. So then you wanna take the powder called Natural, and this is kind of what goes underneath the color. What you wanna do is take the base, and sorry, this is really dirty. I honestly have to get a new one because this one's running out a little bit. Take it and paint along the line of where your nail tip is attached. And this is going to secure the nail tip really well onto your nail, make sure it's very strong. Also just help give it a nice shape. So you're gonna do that, dip at an angle into the natural powder, take it out, tap it off, and then keep going. So once you've done that, you wanna take your nail brush, and in between the applications, you wanna just dust off any extra powder so it doesn't get lumpy. So now what you're gonna do is paint your nail about 3/4 of the way with this base. And paint up to about there on the whole nail, basically just staying away from the cuticle, and this is going to be our base. So once you've done that, just go into the natural again, dip it, tap off. So now you've painted about 3/4 of the nail with the natural powder. Do that on every nail, and then we'll get to the actual color. So we're done with the natural powder now, and the color I'm gonna be using today is called Milky White. I'm pretty sure it actually comes in the dip kit if you guys get the kit. I love this color. It's like a white, but it's not stark white. It's like still pure white, but it's almost like a little bit of a sheerness to it. Not see-through, but it's just not like a white out looking white, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna brush off this hand. For the color, you actually wanna paint your first coat close to the cuticle, but not quite, and then your second coat as close as you can get without covering it, because you don't want it to look chunky, of course. I'm gonna go in, go close to the cuticle, but just not right next to it. I like to focus on the cuticle area first, just to make sure that's all nice and covered well, and then bring it out. And I'm kind of running out of this base, so I have to keep dipping in. You guys will have a fresh one though. Okay, sorry, my camera stopped recording, but I've done both hands. I'm brushing off this hand and we're gonna do the second coat. And for this one, you wanna go close to the cuticle, not covering it, because then it'll look chunky, but close to it and just do a final polish. So here's what it looks like right now. I'm gonna go in, do a second coat, and just go very close to the cuticle like that. Then go out, cover the whole nail obviously, and dip that one as well. By the way, if you notice any gaps or missing pieces, make sure to fill that in now, because this is the last part we're doing for the color. Okay, so I finished the second coat. Now I'm gonna brush off the nails again. Here's how the nails are looking. As you can see, it's not like a stark white. It just gives the nails a nice coating in general that looks very just nude. I don't know. They look really nice to me. The last step is actually to take the clear powder that comes in the kit and just do another full coat over the nails, dip it in the clear, and then we're done with the dip powder after that. Paint close to the cuticle again, and then go ahead and dip into the clear. So now that we've dipped into all of the dip powders, we're gonna take our brush and just brush off the extra powder. And what you wanna do next is actually seal it. So this is the Seal Protect bottle, and what you're gonna do is just take it and paint over the entire nail. And this is going to basically set the powder. So once that has dried and everything is in place, you could tell it's dry from a clicking noise. What you want to do is just reshape the nails now that powder has been applied to them. This doesn't take long, just go in with a file and make sure all the edges are smooth again. Sorry, my camera keeps cutting out, but then once you've refiled your nails, you want to go in and buff them. So I'm going to take the same buffer and just go along the surface of the nail, and this is going to make sure it's nice and smooth because dip powder isn't always the smoothest, so you definitely have to kind of reshape it a little bit. Okay guys, my camera is dying, but I just finished buffing them. Now what you want to do is just take a file. This is if you're going to do a gel top coat, which I recommend. So I'm just going to take a file and go like this to roughen the surface of each nail. Nothing too crazy, but just enough for the gel to stick. And then what you want to do, once you're done with this, is obviously brush off your nails. And then I like to use this Kiara Sky non-wipe gel top coat. They sell this separately, I'm pretty sure. To me, it's so worth it. I really don't like the other top coat. I just don't think it's as shiny and it's kind of hard to work with. So I take the gel top coat, I paint each nail with it, and then I just put it under a UV light for about 1 minute to 2 minutes on each hand, and then you're done. So I'm gonna charge my battery and then I'll show you guys the end result. Okay guys, here is the final result of my nails. I love the length. It doesn't feel like they're too long on my hands, but they're still long nails. You know what I'm saying? I love the shape. I don't know why. I've just been really loving almond lately. I really Okay guys, so that was how I got these very cute almond, nice, really nice looking nails. They are so perfect. I love the length. As you can see, they honestly look like a professional did it. They feel quality, they look quality. I feel like a bad bitch, and that's all that really matters. If you guys have any questions, of course leave a comment and I will try to answer as many as I can. Also check out my Instagram because I do answer a lot of questions on there and just provide information that supplements my videos, I guess. Same with my Twitter. Just follow me everywhere because I'm the best. I'm so annoying. Okay, but make sure you give a like and subscribe if you guys like the video. Thanks for being here. I hope you guys, more than anything, are healthy, happy, and safe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.